Good morning, Dave in Kentucky. I'm going to get a second video in this week. It's Williams Wednesday, so we're using a vintage Williams, a tub that I have of that in the wood tub. And I've already preloaded the Star. It's a small, probably 18 millimeter, I think, not has a bore in it. And we are going to use, because I saw Jim, that's Jim Rowe, Jayara, and also Fuzzy used a Christy razor recently, and I saw how you were able to use a injector blade in it. And so I'm going to go ahead and use my Christy. And already have one installed. There's instructions on the bottom there. We'll set that aside. Now, they've already shown there's this tray here is, as Jim called it, a carrier, but you slide that out, you set the blade on there, you hold it, and you just slide it back in. So I'm not going to go through trying to fiddle with it on camera and get it in again. Very self-explanatory if you want to grab one and give it a try. So let me just dampen the face again. Grab this lather. As I said, preloaded it, so grab some of the proto lather. The tub is starting to get a little lower in it. It's going to take a while to get through all that, though. And I fully expect, as this is, I think, just maybe the second use. Yeah, smells like the second use of this vintage Boar. Wow. I don't think I've ever had a brush head the kind of funk this one has. But I expect to probably get some hairs coming off of it as it's still breaking in. Now, I'm not trying to build up a huge lather on my face as much as I'm trying to get the lather built so I can get 3 passes out of it. There we go. So I wasn't going to do another video this week. Usually do one around Sunday or Monday. But I was going to use the Christy. I've never used it. After seeing Fuzzies, I knew, hey, yep, we can do that. Probably like Jim, Jayara, and he got one in. And I thought, okay, why not join the group? And over on Toast 3. So that's the forum that Single Edge Strictly Razors are used. That's TOST and the number 3.com. Of course, some of us are on other forums as well. DFS, TSD, TSR. All right, so there you have it, the Christy. We have the injector blade in it. And I'm hoping it holds. I've not experimented and shaved with it yet. And I'm glad to be able to have it brought to my attention that it will be able to use an injector blade. Because it spurred me on to get this one out and give it a try. Yep, there's one Boar here. Because there are a lot of similar razors that a similar design, and I have a bunch of them. Let me just go ahead and show you. Then I'll try to get on future videos. These are as I'm able to figure out how to adapt blades for each of those. Some are similar, some are slightly different. I got those in a lot purchase. A couple months ago, and just haven't gotten around to fiddling with them yet. And as you know, I'll have to because they only stay around if I can use them. There's another boar hair caught up in the razor. I will say there's a lot of blade feel with this one. Not uncomfortable, but you can feel it and find the angle well. Rinse is good. And main youper, Eric, was giving me some good-natured ribbing about my sniffling on here. Sorry about that. Allergies. Thought it was another hair there. Allergies, busted septum from a friendly neighborhood game of football and getting straight armed when I was a teenager 40 odd years ago. All right, across the grain. Here's another hair. I don't know if it's the audio. Oh, there's second hair. Yeah, this one, we'll see if it lasts. I've got other knots I can put in there. So as I started to say, I don't know if the audio is picking it up, but this one has got a lot of audio feedback. Not a bad little razor. I should check, make sure it doesn't appear to be moving anywhere. You have to add a touch of water to coax a third pass out of this. Then you have to go back to the tub. We may be okay. the protection around my mask area. Yep, more hairs. Probably have some in the soap too. We'll see. Well, after having very warm temps, which was nice and aided me in getting a good bit of work done around the yard on the hillside. Things have cooled off. I'm sure it's not as cold as it is in some areas, but from being in the 50s at night and 60s, 70s during the day, we are now in the 20s at night. Yesterday the high was 44. A little warmer today and about 50. I think by Friday, high of 60. But we are getting below freezing at night. Yeah, this blade is struggling. This was, not sure how many uses this one has. But it was laying on the shelf and has been used. And against the grain it was struggling, but we got through it. So I'll have to try it again with a fresher blade. Sorry if I seem rushed, but I am. Kind of a hurry today. Coffee. Little Humphreys. This isn't the last of that. Still plenty in the bottle. Go ahead and clean this deteriorating brush. Yeah, lots of hairs coming out while I rinse it. And it's such a small knot to begin with. More hairs. So we're going to keep giving it a try and a chance. It's real scritchy right now as it's trying to break in. And more hairs. It's interesting too, it's got the colored banded ones around here, but in the middle it's all much lighter color. Unlike the other brush, which is a little darker. I don't know. Anyway, like I said, I've got a bunch of Oma, however you pronounce that, knots that I could replace these with if they are an issue. Okay, Aqua Velva. I have given zero thought to the cologne. me just stick with the Aqua Velva. Let me get that lid. Retrieved. Okay. Where are we at? Yes, a little quicker shave. 15 minutes. Almost thought it wasn't recording. So anyhow, just to, now that the shave's done, and I'll probably be replacing this blade because it did seem like it was struggling, especially against the grain. I'll show you how it comes out. Just slides out there. You can see where you hold the blade there. There's actually a stop above here that it rests against. Why am I rinsing that off? Just bin it. I can line it up there. So we'll clean off Christy here and have it ready for a shave next time. Again, just slides back in. I don't know if it has to have a blade in order to hold. We'll see. No, I think it'll go in if you have it lined up. Goes back in there. So there you have it. Dave in Kentucky, quick shave with the Christy. If you haven't seen Shaving with Fuzzy or Jim Rose videos, I invite you to go. Jim especially took time and showed in more detail. I think he even has a separate video on how to load the blade in it. So pretty self-explanatory though. Pulling that out, holding the injector blade against the stops, and it slides right in on that tray. I've got to run. Hope everybody has a great day today. Be safe, be kind. We'll see you on the forums.